Okay.
So we're all set.
Okay, we're live. Okay, good. Okay, hello, everyone, and welcome to the meeting of the Village of Mamaroneck Board of Architectural Review on June 1st. We have a full board here. I'll quickly introduce them. Cindy Lee, Andrew Wallowitz, Athena Makish, and Yvonne Levine. And let's see, if there's other people here other than applicants who wish to participate in the meeting or have questions or comments, please raise your hand such that Amber can see that you have something to say and can invite you into the meeting. If you are a party to the applicant, I would ask that you not just lurk and watch, but that you also get promoted to a participant, whether or not you say anything, because if it comes to the point where you do want to say something and you're there trying to raise your hand and we don't see you, it's possible you won't get in, and so we've had issues with that. So if you're part of the applicant, please sign on when the applicant signs on, and don't hang in the background there. That said, I guess we're ready to get started with the business at hand here. The first thing is the minutes from the previous meeting. I don't know if you all got those in time to read them or not. Did you?
No, I don't have them.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. It was a little tight since the last meeting, this being the Tuesday being the first of the month. So I think we will defer the approve the minute, whatever you call it, reading, approval until the next meeting. Okay. In fact, they're not even on the agenda.
Right.
Okay, so then continuing on with continued business, the first applicant is 453 Palmer Avenue. Are they here?
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi.
I think Oscar should be also online, right?
He just appeared, yes, and I promoted him to panelist.
Great, but I'm going to share my screen.
Okay, I'm here.
Oscar.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good. So I think I shared the wrong document. How do I unshare? New share. Okay, this one.
If I could ask you, Oscar and Veronica, to just introduce yourselves. I don't recall your relative positions.
I am the contractor.
Okay, Oscar's the contractor, and Veronica, you are the
I'm
homeowner?
the owner.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay, great. So it's a follow-up for last week's meeting. And not last week, sorry, last board meeting. And we needed to provide you with more information on the pergola.
Yeah.
That was going to be on the premise. So what you can see here are drawings of.
Excuse me, Veronica, I don't know about the others. I don't see anything. Do other people?
Yeah.
No.
We don't see anything.
Okay, so I'm going to try again. Sorry. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen. I don't see any drawings. I see your screen.
Yeah. Okay, hold on one second.
So when you share screen, there should be an option to share the screen of the document, like whichever window you have, or just to share your whole computer screen. So you just want to click on one
Yeah.
of those two.
So sorry. Mm. Just a second.
I can share the documents for you if you.
Would you mind? Just
Yes.
because
Okay, great.
I was trying to share and I can't, somehow it doesn't work. And I don't have the second option, only one option comes up. Can you see?
No.
Okay.
Is it the
It's
pergola plan?
Yeah, this one, the last one. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is the pergola drawing. It's going to be a 12 by 12. It's going to be right at the entrance of the driveway. And it's a simple pergola. Maybe Oscar, you want to explain a little bit more?
Yes, the pergola, as you can see, is very, very simple. Now, all the posts are going to go 54 inches by code. They're going to go 54 inches into the ground with concrete. And that's how it's going to be sustaining. Now, if the customer later on wants to add, like columns around it, just for decorative, we can add, stone veneer or anything like that.
All right, well, I have a few questions. First of all, there were two pictures that you included as well of pergolas. Are those just representative, or what are those pictures?
It's pretty much the same as it's going to be.
Amber, could you show those pictures? Because it doesn't.
Yeah, the pictures are examples of other work that Oscar did, so they are not identical to our
I see.
pergola. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
they're one example close and far.
Okay, well, the reason I like to point these out is because this is a normal pergola. This is how you build a pergola. The drawing you showed was the other drawing is just, you can't build a pergola that way. You can't just nail a piece on top of another piece. That doesn't work. You've got to have joints.
Yeah, it was just that we couldn't really do it, the drawings, but that's how it's going to look. It's going to be,
No, it's not. It's not. We wanted to know how you're going to build the pergola, and you can't build it that way. That's like a toy thing. I mean, you have to build it like this with, two pieces on either side or something like that to frame it across. How are you really building this pergola?
exactly how you see on the picture. I mean, it's just, 4 posts, 12 by 12.
Go back
right?
to that picture.
And it's going to have the
Because
2 posts. It just
go back to the drawing, Amber. Because if you're telling me you're building it like that, I'm not going to approve it, because there's no way that's.
Oh, no, that's not how it's going to be built. It's going to be built like on the pictures. Just, it's hard to present it to you guys.
All right, so you said it was going to be built like the drawing. Now you're saying it's going to be built like the picture. What are we building here?
It's going to be just like the pictures. It's going to have 4 posts, right? And it's going to go into the ground 54 inches, okay, by code. And then it's going to have, just like you see on the picture, we're going to cover the legs with stone veneer.
But that doesn't show here either. So this doesn't mean anything. This is just a little diagram of something, a Tinker Toy thing.
Yeah, it's more like a diagram, I think, than an actual construction drawing.
Yeah, it
right?
was more to show the scale, because the other drawing doesn't show the scale of the pergola. It's a much bigger pergola, the one that Oscar had.
Mhm.
And that's why we did the additional drawing in a kind of short amount of time we had.
Mhm.
Well, the other thing is, I think it would be interesting to see it, because you said it would be right at the foot of the driveway, right as you're entering the driveway, correct?
No, it's
So
sort of
it's
in the middle, I
actually-
believe.
Yeah, it's a little bit further down. So if you, maybe Amber, would you mind just sharing the other drawing about the whole area? It's the one on, yes.
Mhm.
So it's, yeah, down, exactly. Thank you so much. It's the one. So if you go up, it's here, exactly. So if you make it bigger, you can see the small square. So you can see when you enter the driveway, the pergola is between the larger space, that will be the sitting area, and the driveway,
Mhm.
Okay.
right here.
All right.
And there will be a tree on the corner just to bring a little bit more privacy, and that's it.
I do think it would be helpful to see that actually rendered as part of the driveway and the area.
Yeah, I think I would say that I would want to see what you're going to build, not just an idea of what it looks like in a picture and an idea of the scale of it in the drawing that don't, nothing shows what you're really planning to build here.
Mhm.
That's
No, I mean, it's a 12 by 12 pergola between a sitting area.
Does it have stone at the bottom or does it not have stone at the bottom? Which way do the cross members go? I assume, well, I don't know which way they go. I guess they go across the driveway. How high are they above the driveway?
12 feet.
Are they square at the end, or do they have ogies on the end? I don't know what it looks like.
I mean, with all your respect, I feel that you show so many projects last week, last meeting, that were much bigger project with much less level of details, and it's such a big deal for small pergola.
I don't know that I would agree with that. Mostly they had architectural drawings of what they were building.
Okay, so I think after 2 years, we will go back and get an architect. That's the point. We can't go with a contractor and build a pergola on our land.
Let's see what other people think. Yvonne?
I think that, yeah, there are no drawings. Yeah, I think that the last document that you presented actually is like a little diagram that just tells you that the pergola is 12 by 12. Then the floor plan doesn't, this plan that we're looking at, it doesn't look like it's 12 by 12, but that's just a little comment on the side. And the pictures show something that was built somewhere else. So what we would need is, and I think you would need that for the building department as well, is have some kind of a drawing that has the dimension of the post, how the beams go, how the other structural members go. I think you would need that. And I don't think we have it here.
And how the project looks in relation to the rest of the project that we approved last week or 2 weeks ago.
So you can't, with all of your experience across the table, you can't anticipate what's going on. I mean,
all right. Well, yeah, no, we can't. I'm sorry. I'm not going to debate it with you. Let's just have a vote. Unless somebody has some further questions or comments.
The only thing I can, I'm sorry, with all the respect, if we can somehow help the homeowner, because we've been going on with this for almost 2 years. It's been very, very difficult for her. And, I had to go back and forth with the building department. It was just,
I imagine the building department would like to see a drawing of what you're going to build.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, they will need it.
I don't know whether, and I'll defer to the building department and Bill, but I'm not sure that you need a CAD drawing of it. But
sketchy,
something that it could be a hand drawing of it, hand rendered, but with dimensions and showing which way the support beams go, and they're supposed to be,
and if
how it's
there's going to
bolted
be
together.
stone at the base, or and if so, how high does it go and how big is it? And
so in a nutshell, you need us to hire an architect.
No, I didn't say that.
No, but nobody has said that. You keep saying that.
Yeah, I'm just saying a drawing that
my contractor can't do a drawing and my engineer cannot do a drawing. So I need to hire an architect to do a 12 by 12 feet pergola
Why,
on a project that's been lasting for 2 years. It's unbelievable. And how
It's
much
it's
money are we
unbelievable to
spending
me
with all of
that
the
your
data?
engineer and your contractor can't do a drawing.
You can't.
But, okay, so hire an architect. That's up to you, though. All right, so shall we vote?
Sure.
Motion? Anybody?
to start a vote.
A motion
Move
to
to
have a
vote.
vote, yes.
Yes, I'll make a motion to have a vote.
And,
Second,
okay, and we'll, I guess, roll call. So Athena, we haven't heard from you. Why don't you start?
I'm coming into this a little blind because we started kind of halfway and I wasn't at the end of the last meeting, so I'm gonna have to abstain.
Okay, Cindy,
I am against.
Yvonne,
Yeah, I'm voting no, but I would like a sketch. It could be a
Right.
freehand sketch showing the dimension of the beams and the secondary structural members, something, because we cannot judge something that it's suggested. We need to see it. So, yeah.
okay, Andrew,
I would vote no.
and I vote
I
no
do,
as
I
well.
do, I do think it's in the client's best interest also to have a drawing that reflects what she's going to spend money on.
Yeah, yeah. You don't just, and I think the building department's going to need a drawing anyway, so. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
If I may, this is Assistant Building Inspector Dennis Drogan.
yeah,
At the last meeting, at the end of the going back and forth, I did ask for some detail. No one has reached out to me. So, tomorrow, my information's on the website. You can reach out to me and I can guide you in a direction that this would be scalable. Some type of drawing that you can do. Since it's under $1 amount, you can do this drawing yourself. We can give you some guidance.
So
Minimal guidance, but guidance nonetheless. So Dennis Drogan is my name, and find me on the website, and all my information is there.
I'm sorry, can you repeat your name, please?
Dennis Drogan, Drogan.
So I think you were copied on all the emails back and forth with Amber, but maybe I'm mistaken.
I could very well be.
Okay.
okay. I also see that somebody has chatted who's come in who says he's part of the homeowner. I did say that if you want to participate in this, please come on as a panelist at the beginning and don't try to come on at the end. So I'm sorry you didn't respect that, but anyhow, we are where we are. So anyway, so you understand what you need to do. We need something that shows us what you're going to build there. That's all.
I understand you
And
have a
Dennis
lot
will
of time
happily
to
help you.
waste, but I will give you what you need.
Pardon me? I didn't hear you.
No, I understand you guys have a lot of time to waste, but I'll give you what you need.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. All right.
Sorry, we
next-
didn't ask for public comments here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Would that have changed?
Yeah,
Well, the
because we
next
had it.
applicant has a comment. So,
Well, I did ask for any applicants to come on at the beginning. So if
No,
there's
he's
somebody
the
who's
next.
raising their hand who wants to participate, that's fine.
So it's the applicant for the next
Ah.
address.
Oh, okay. I understand. Okay, so then we can listen to him if he wishes. You want to speak,
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah, I just want to say, I look at the CAD design that's there and I look at the plan. And, as a licensed engineer and 20 years in design and construction, for me, everything that's structural is there. Everything,
No, okay, Michael.
everything that's.
Tell me, then describe to me how you build it. So you put this
Yes,
post in the
yes,
ground.
I will do that. No problem. I will, so you pour the two foundations, you put the vertical elements up. You have cross members that cross the next layer up is the cross members that go across.
Which way?
They go across the driveway, and then on top of
Okay,
that,
and
just
do they
like
have ogee ends or flat ends?
flat, cut straight.
With flat, there's no ogies.
No-
'Cause the
no
pictures
ogies.
they showed had ogies.
So no,
Is there stone veneer on the base? Because the
No, there's
contractor
no
seemed to
stone
think there
veneer.
was.
I guess with the I guess if
And
I were
how
the
high
applicant,
does
I
the
would
stone
say
base go, please?
I would say if I were the applicant, I would say, can I build it exactly as shown in that drawing?
Well,
That's
you
what I would
can't.
be asking.
And of course you can't. You can't just nail Tinker Toys together.
It's not
Anyway,
Tinker
we've
Toys,
spent
it's-
enough time on
it's,
this.
uh,
Let's move
beams.
on.
It's just beams. And
Yeah,
it's-
I understand, and I'm not, we're architects.
yeah,
and
Tinker
things
Toys,
too.
I mean,
We know
that's
how
a
to build
CAD
stuff,
drawing,
and that drawing is not how you build stuff. Come on. You're an engineer, you know better. Let's go.
I think that, delaying a month where there's OGs at the end is, other than that, and somebody's paint, I don't get it, for a
You gotta
pergola.
you need to have a beam on either side of the
That's-
column.
That's what's
and-
there.
And
Go
they
back,
only
if you go back to
showed
that
one
CAD
going
drawing, that's
straight
what's
across.
there. Please go ahead, please.
All right, let's see if, how you doing? Are you the applicant
Yes.
for 680 Barrymore?
Yes.
All right, well, let's see what you have here.
Sure. Okay, are you able to see? So this is the app. Are you guys are you guys seeing my screen or no?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is the plan.
Sorry,
view.
we don't see the drawings. We just see your file
Hmm,
system.
let me see. That's the same thing the previous person was having.
Well, no, we see more than that. We see your desktop with your,
Oh, okay, so let me
the
just
menu of your files. We
new
just don't see it.
share screen two. Got it, there we go. Okay, got it.
You probably open those.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so this is the plan. This is the application. And this is a two-story house, and we're putting solar panels on the front. And it's part of a pool project that's already been approved and is under construction. And the piping will go underground. It'll go up the front left corner, hidden behind the existing leaders. That'll all be in white, matching the trim of the house. And then it'll go to these black panels on the roof. This is the existing home. This is a rendering. Of course, the spacing won't be, there won't be these triangular views on these panels. It's just the way it kind of looks when we tried to do a rendering of it. Unless you guys want the triangles.
No.
And this is the neighboring property. This is the house across the street, generally speaking. Another house kind of across the street. This is a house just down the street, same panels, same manufacturer, same installer, in fact. View from the street.
What, just out of curiosity, and this is not particularly, I'm just curious, why is it, what's that sort of gray area in the middle there?
I think that's just the way the light hits that particular panel at the time I took the picture.
Oh, okay.
This is the rear property that I view. This is my neighbor's rear property with their panels on their, obviously their rear of the house faces south. This is from the street directly behind my house on Barrymore Lane. This is a photovoltaic array on the roof of this house. And that's it. And also for the record, I guess I'm at this bar meeting, but the cost of this system is well below $10,000. So.
Okay.
But that's it.
Really, that's interesting.
Okay.
Okay, well, okay, any board members have any questions or comments?
No.
No, I think it looks pretty good. I mean,
Looks
they are
good.
quite organized.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
straightforward, right? It's,
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll have to replace the roof at some point, and when I do that, I'll be doing it with the darker roof color, so there'll be less contrast.
Mm.
Yeah.
At the moment, there's more contrast in
Ah,
it than maybe in the
I
future.
know.
Wouldn't you do the roof now?
It's only a couple hours work to put them on and off, and I want this system up and running right away, so.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Could they, just one quick question. Could it be
Mhm.
centered in the facade, or I know it's almost there?
They will be.
Oh, they are?
Believe me,
Yeah,
they are. It's just like what you're seeing is the top gap because, you know, the picture from which we, you know, I took the rendering, it's not.
No, I understand that the perspective is a little off because you took one panel and repeated it, I guess.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is that the 7 panels, they're going to be all together center in the main
On the
facade?
roof, they
Yeah,
won't be
on the
centered.
roof.
They'll be raised up towards the top, just because you want to have at least one place you can walk and then like maintain that gutter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was talking about both sides of the panels, you know.
can
Yeah,
you just
go,
expand that?
Yeah, let me just keep getting.
yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, it's almost there. I was just wondering.
Yeah, this will be centered. I just I'm
Go
not
go to
sure.
that drawing a little to the right, maybe is the one.
Yeah,
It looks,
that-
yeah, it
yeah.
looks like it's not quite centered. Yeah, the middle panel, yeah, the middle panel is not centered on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be centered.
Okay, because everything is so symmetrical that I think it
Mhm.
will look better.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
house is
Okay.
very symmetrical. And
Mhm.
if there's not a reason to, it'd be
No,
better.
no,
if the
that's just
middle panel-
inadvertent. That's a CAD issue.
Right,
That's just CAD issue.
right. Oh, okay.
That's why the
Okay.
rendering takes precedence. You know, that's what they'll go off of, and you know, that's it. Even in fact, why we kind of selected these panels, and there were other alternatives in shapes and sizes and stuff. We tried to keep it very simple, and you know,
Mhm.
and
Okay,
like
well,
you said,
not a
Okay.
huge deal, but it will look better, I think, for the homeowner for it to be centered too. The
it will
house is
be.
very
Yeah,
simple,
I am the homeowner. It'll be centered.
So I would encourage
Okay,
you to
okay. Yes.
make it symmetrical.
Can we just say that as we make a motion to approve that we're approving it centered?
Sure,
Mhm.
I got no problem with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Centered on the main roof.
Yeah.
of course. Okay.
Yeah.
And
All right.
anything else from the board and
No.
what else shall I say? Anything from the audience?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay.
Then I motion.
I second.
Right. Anybody opposed?
No.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mhm. Thank you.
Go to 540 Lawn
40.
Terrace.
I'm a
Hello. Oh.
I see that they're here. Perhaps.
I see the chat. So is Andrew, sorry, are you a part of the
Yeah,
application?
I am the architect.
Yes. Hi,
I got volume, but I have no picture. Can you hear me?
we can
We
hear
can hear
you.
you. And I
Um,
saw a message that the Rabinowitzes are here, but I don't.
Okay, I think I got picture. Here we go.
now I
Okay,
see
and
it.
we have you now, Randy.
All right.
And
Like,
there's a picture of Randy Rabinowitz.
Are they present? Bob, can you hear me?
Yep.
Ourselves.
Bob?
Okay, can
Hi,
you hear
Randy.
us?
Yes. we
Hi.
can.
Yeah. By the way, I think I'm going to recuse myself here, just because
Okay.
I know Randy.
Okay.
Okay. So unless there's a problem with, we need to bring someone else in.
Okay, if I may, thank you, everyone. Before we begin, I'm under the impression you have the drawings. We don't have to show those to you. Or do you not have the
Well,
drawings?
no, but there may be people in the public that would like to see them as well. So
Bob,
you
I
do
have,
need
I have
to-
the drawings to show the
Okay.
architectural.
Yeah.
The only thing is you have the pictures of the neighbors, right, Randy, correct?
Yes, if you need them, I do have them.
Okay. So,
We submitted them to the village, Amber.
So we have them there posted online, and if you need me to, I can share my screen right now and pull those materials up. Why don't I
If
just
we
do
need,
that?
if we're asked to do so. Thank you, Amber.
Great.
So we're going to let Andrew present our renovation.
okay. I have the drawings, so,
Is this is this Amber?
No, this
screen?
is me. So you have the drawings?
yeah, I have.
Would you
I
like to
have the
share
ar-
them now?
Yeah, I have the
Perfect.
architecturals.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think they're saying they may ask you to show the photographs.
Yeah, just the photographs of the neighbors. I'm just trying to.
Actually, there's the
share-
photographs of the neighbors.
trying to do share
Yes,
screen.
Amber has those and we'll show them.
There's pictures here or,
Oh, so I'm gonna just show you what the pictures are here, if you want me to, or
yeah.
I can take them off.
So
I'll
they're-
take them off.
Are those the neighbors?
Those were just,
Samples of our materials.
if you
okay.
need them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Amber has pictures of the neighbors, the immediate adjacent neighbors.
Okay, why don't you just, Andrew,
I
maybe
just want to,
take
I
us
just
through
want
it
to
however
clarify,
you'd
the
like to show it
public
to us.
has these pictures. They are posted. I'm sorry, Bill, could please. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, I'll attempt to share the architectural plans.
Okay,
Can you guys see the plans? Did they come
Yes.
up?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right, so let's start from the beginning. This is the existing front elevation. So what we're gonna be doing, we're basically gonna strip the house down to the plywood. Gonna take all the siding off, all the roofing and all the windows and doors. And we're gonna cut back this overhang here because we're gonna be adding a porch in the front. So this is what it currently looks like. Okay,
And the Juliet balcony, we're going to remove on the second floor on the right.
that's correct. We're gonna take this all down. We're gonna put all new windows in, all new siding, all new trim. We're gonna be boxing out the gables to give it some details. This is what the rear looks like, and this is what the left side looks like. And it has this overhang just floating in midair right now, which we're gonna take care of that with the new porch along the front of the house. All right. These are just the demolition plans. This is the foundation plan. So we're gonna be adding, we're gonna come out 7 feet with the porch in front of the house. And we're gonna be adding all new windows here. There's some brick we're gonna take out. We're gonna put new siding. On the second floor, this is, we're gonna take out Romeo and Juliet balcony. We're gonna put a large egress piece for the windows in. That's just a structural section. And this is what the new look is gonna be. Let me zoom in a bit. All new Anderson 400 series windows. They're gonna be trimmed out with white PVC trim with 2-inch PVC sills. All new roofing and siding, new stone veneer on the foundation wall, new forward gable over the entrance, new doors, new hardy plank siding. We're gonna box out the rakes. We're gonna add a crown molding to it. We're gonna box out the rake along the main portion of the house. New windows, new PVC trim, rail system by Intex. We're gonna reflash the chimney, new siding, new doors. We're gonna repaint the existing, there's an existing wood deck in the back, which we're gonna repaint. Once again, we're gonna box out the rakes, both for the existing dormers and the main box. New trim. And this is where we're going to extend that porch, and we're going to add stone on the stone veneer alongside the front and the two sides. And I think you probably saw the stone sample that Randy and Bob are planning to use,
We can put it back up.
if you like.
Yeah, I might, when you're finished, perhaps at the end, we'll just take a quick look at the.
Yeah, and I mean, that's really, these are just the details of all the rake boards, the moldings that we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, we're in the floodplain, so we're going to anchor and make sure it withstands the flood, you know, the uplift and all that stuff with the steel. Window and door schedule specifying the Anderson windows. And that's really it. There's no addition or anything. It's basically just the porch along the front. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to be stripping the house down to the plywood, all new siding, new roofing, new windows, new doors.
Okay.
Questions?
I have to say this is a desperate repair because we desperately need this after living here 30 years.
Deferred maintenance.
Well, it looks, the drawings look nice.
Thank you.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
Would you like to see the finished materials?
Yes, I was wondering, is there a color elevation or just the materials to look at?
Well, here-
Just materials.
this is
okay.
the door.
This is the door, though we're going to do it in a
Wait,
black.
I don't think we
We don't-
see it.
No, we're
We
still
don't see
seeing,
it.
we're still
Oh,
seeing,
I have to stop, right? I have to stop sharing?
Right.
Okay, hold on. Bob, I'm going to
Okay.
stop sharing, then you can share the, go ahead, Bob. Now you can share the screen.
Okay, one moment.
I see the agenda there.
That's just your file. I think that
There's the desktop. Just relax. I don't need Acrobat. Okay, so I'm still, there we go. Okay, now where's the share screen?
green thing at the bottom in the center.
Oh, there it
share
goes.
screen.
Excellent, folks. Okay, so let's,
And then.
am I
pull up
share?
Your file.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it?
Yep, we do.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the hardy plank.
This
and-
is for color only. We are not doing simulated wood grain. We are going to do the smooth lap siding with a 7-inch reveal. On the top is the GAF Timberline charcoal shingle that we'll be using.
Okay.
Okay.
The color is light mist, hardy plank.
Okay.
This is the door.
This is the front door, though we're going to paint it a color which would be a black. That color here.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go back. Here's the black.
It'll be one of these
Okay.
black, probably
Okay.
blackberry, the color that's in the middle.
Okay.
Might tie in with the
Okay.
charcoal shingles.
Mhm.
The stone.
It's gonna look kinda like
is
this.
Is the stone right here, Randy.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like much.
Those are samples of, on the top is the flooring for the porch. Then we're going to do a combination of these two stones.
And what that looks like
most-
in a finished product is this.
And this is the pattern that we would like to have a pattern similar to this on the,
Mhm.
and that again, that's just on the
Mhm.
steps and around the porch. It's not going all the way around the house.
Okay.
So basically the color scheme is gray, white and black, right? Sort of.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Or charcoal. Okay.
That's correct.
The finishes look nice.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, let me ask, well, do the board members, any board members feel that they need to see any photographs or? you
How
kind of-
about the existing house? I'd just like to zoom in on that for a moment.
This is it.
Yeah, great. I just want to do a compare and contrast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, it will
gonna be-
look,
The improvements look
Very
even
nice.
nicer.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to
Yeah,
look
it's gonna look very nice.
I hope we're going the right direction.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we're
yeah.
getting rid of all those shrubs.
Yeah, no, it will look good. It looks nice.
All those
Okay.
what?
Shrubs.
The shrubs. Oh,
Little.
That
At least on the
way,
left
if
side,
anyone
because that's where the
throws-
porch is.
yeah.
And you may or may not know, we face
Anyway,
south.
it's going to be a big improvement.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think so.
Yeah. You will look good.
Okay.
Hmm.
Any other questions or comments from the board?
No.
Anybody in the audience have any questions or comments, Amber?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay. In that case, may I have a motion to vote?
I'll
I'm
motion.
all, okay, I second.
Okay, you got that, Barbara? It's kind of a tie. All right. Any opposed? Or Andrew
No.
abstained?
Mhm.
Okay. Anybody opposed?
No.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I abstained, right?
I know, we, no,
Forgot about,
Yeah.
forgot about that, yes.
I said that. I said you had
Yeah, yeah.
abstained. I said the other people.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so good to go.
Okay, super.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
So very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Thank you.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you, Amber.
All right. 711 Forest Avenue.
Good evening. My name is Paige Lewis with Lewis and Lewis Architects. I'm here tonight with the homeowner Ben Senders at 711 Forest Avenue. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for hearing our case this evening. We're here tonight to review with you the proposed front elevation work we're doing to the house at 711 Forest Avenue. And with that, I'm going to share my screen and walk you through the drawings.
Okay, and I see that there's a Ben Senders on as well, and that's the owner, I assume. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, so I've promoted Ben to panelist.
Okay, thank
okay.
you. So can you see my screen? Can you see
Yes.
Yes.
excellent. So I'll walk you through the drawings. So in terms of the site plan, the existing site is on the left, proposed is on the right. So really all we're doing is at the existing stone stoop. I'll zoom in. There's an existing wide platform and stoop at the front of the house, and we're just going to cover that with a new portico. So here's our new proposed. So the width is staying the same. It's a bluestone stoop. Say that fast. And let me jump to the floor plans and elevations. So fairly simple. So 2 columns, load-bearing columns. We're coming out, we're using, they have a deep stoop there now. So we're just going to cover that. And I'll jump to the elevation. So in terms of elevations, here's the existing front elevation. So I'll zoom in. So standard colonial, we have a brick veneer front facade, dining room, eating area windows. And then what we're proposing to do, here's the proposed, is that we're going to remove the brick and add cedar siding to match the rest of the house. And we're going to, here's our columns, the front door and side lights are existing. They replaced those a couple of years ago. So we're not changing that. We're just adding a gable roof, a cutout, and the columns with the asphalt shingle roof at the front. So that's the front elevation. I'll walk you through the side. So rear, there's no change at the rear. So really it's the side you see, zoom in here. So this is the right side, so you'd see the asphalt shingle roof and the side view of the column. And to help with that, I also added, where's my little, I did a little sketch a while ago. Just, this was showing Ben and his wife Jennifer what it could look like. So here's just a quick 3D sketch to give you an idea of what we're talking about. But the roof is not a metal roof, it'll be, excuse me, it'll be an asphalt shingle roof. And then to give you an idea of what we're talking, what it looks like now. So this is the existing and photograph. And there's a side shot of it. And then the neighboring property.
You're replacing the brick veneer with siding. Will that be still in set like that, or will?
Yeah, so the second floor hangs out, you know, like you know, 18 inches.
You're just recovering.
Okay. Yes. And then, any questions?
So it'll be all white, right?
Correct.
Kind of, yeah, like the rear facade.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah.
And it's cedar painted.
Cedar painted, just to match. I'll zoom back in. You know, we'll be matching.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Trying to clean it up and keep it simple for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's clear, pretty clear. Thank you.
All right. Any questions or comments from the board? Anybody in the audience wish to speak? Amber.
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
All right. May I have a motion to vote?
A motion.
Yeah, and I'll second that.
Okay. Anybody opposed or abstaining? Nope. Okay. Very good then. Then you're good to go. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
I appreciate the
Thank you.
concise and to the point
Right. Yeah.
presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.
You
Yeah.
too.
All right. And so I guess next up then is 316 Heathcote Avenue.
Hi, this is Mike Richards.
Okay.
Oops.
Yep. Sorry about that.
You're echoing, Michael. I think you've got to turn off one of your microphones or something.
Yep, we're good to go. We're here on the computer and just wanting to share my screen. Looking the screen.
It's on the bottom.
Yep. So can
Still getting a little feedback from you. I'm not sure why, Michael.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, do you hear about us saying we're getting some feedback, echo?
Yeah, still now. Sure.
I wonder if there's two microphones on.
No,
I can hear you. It's just a little uncomfortable, but if it's all you can, I mean, we can still hear you. We can proceed. I just didn't know if you had.
I was trying to run everything through the voice through my phone, and so I apologize. I think it's running through the computer right now.
Yeah, maybe both. Maybe that's the. Okay. It's okay. We can understand you. It's just a little bit tinny. All right.
Little tinny. Is it better if I get a little closer?
No, it doesn't. It's okay. It's okay. It's just
okay.
It's just
Sorry about that.
Back somewhere.
Okay. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike Rodriguez, architect, owner of 316 Heathcote. We propose to put on it's about a 310 square foot addition. What it really does for us is it creates a master suite the effects on the outside is that it would bump up the, bump out the side of the house on the side yard. We are on a cross streets of Stanley and Heathcote on the corner. So it would bump out over here into the yard. And you really wouldn't see much of it on the front facade. What I've zoomed in here on is our front facade. As you can see, we have stucco. So part of the renovation would also be to re-side the house. As you can see,
I'm sorry, Michael, did you say you zoomed in because the picture didn't change?
Okay, are we?
We're not zoomed in.
Sorry?
We see the floor, the drawing. It says Cartale Rodriguez residence across the top, and then it shows 4 pictures. The right one being rendered, and then there's a plan and a schedule of some sort.
Okay, I think I know what's going on.
And it's a PDF.
Yes. If I do that, are you able to see it zoom in?
Yes.
Yeah, it's getting better. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, so as mentioned, this is the north facade. So what we also propose is a change from stucco to the hardy clapboard siding with the 6-inch reveal. I did include, and I'll reference it later, a proposed color scheme. Right now, we're just experiencing some extreme peeling from the stucco being painted, and so we would prefer to change that, keeping the same style, Dutch colonial. And then, as you can see, so that's north side. As I scroll over, you'll see the west facade, no change here, except we'll actually have to change the entrance to the basement, which I'll reference later in the plans. Here is the facade that will have most of the exterior work done on it. So as you can see, there's already a wing, if you will, coming off, set lower than the main roof. So what's proposed is, and this is just to help, give some sort of 3-dimensionality to it. We'd come off from that existing an additional 10 feet. This additional wing, this existing wing, excuse me, additional 10 feet. What that does, it gives us a master suite upstairs, no change to quantity of bathrooms or quantity of bedrooms. It would just make this back bedroom our master suite. It'll give us now a nice wraparound L-shaped porch, I should say. And then we'll cover that, extend the front. It would also afford us to have a covered entry instead of a non-covered entry. As you can see, the existing porch, at some point prior to us buying it, half of it was enclosed for a front room of I think maybe they had an additional bedroom there. At some point we use it for a TV room, not important. But as I zoom out here, you can see the site plan. And again, the primary areas of work would be this west side, and then this new entrance off the driveway, the existing driveway, into the basement. I actually have a window here. That's the opening is more than 36 inches, so I'd be able to put in a 36-inch door getting to the basement. Would also give us a direct line in to bring furniture in, which would help not have to take our furniture apart to actually get it into the basement. I'll scroll down here too. So we'll be doing some new floors, but the kitchen ostensibly stays the same. This is the porch I was referencing previously. So on the first floor, it's primarily just this porch that goes around. And then here, I'll zoom in. The master suite here in the back, little porch, bedroom, and then the bathroom. The existing bathroom is in this area right now currently, and we would just shift the plumbing over and create a walk-in closet. Elevation wise, so this is what the elevation is proposed to look like here on that east side. We would obviously have stairs coming out and going into the backyard. This was just to show the board what we were proposing. So asphalt shingles for the roofing, and then they have the hardy plank simulated shingle we would use on the wing coming out, and then the hardy plank on the preponderance of the facade. Keeping with the same aesthetic, we would use the Doric column to go around, and then just finish it off with some vertical. We'll use some vertical siding here to cover up the underside of the deck. Okay. This would be the the south side. This is right on the lot line to the neighbor next door, so that's not viewable from the street facade. Our two preponderant street facades would be this upper one here, which is the west, and this one here, which would be the north side, and our entry off of Heathcote. So we'll go to pictures right now. This is what I had submitted. As you can see, we would propose to change just an amalgamation of different size windows, types of windows. We're just trying to collect it all together and kind of, beautify, definitely.
One question there, since you have
Yes.
the picture.
Yes, ma'am.
That facade is going to grow like 10 feet out, right? Are you
Yes.
kind of extruding the whole thing? I mean, the gable with the barn type, whatever
Just
that is.
That's correct, but it's just this upper part here. The first floor would be a continuation. As you can see in the front, we have a small porch, right? Covered porch. So that would just now be an L and would come across that north facade and then down the east facade. So that lower section does not get expanded whatsoever.
Yeah, okay, the top.
Just the top, yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, but I didn't know if you had extruded, taken all of those elements out to the final facade. Yeah, I wanted to.
The small gables on the east side are being extended as well?
Are being maintained, yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, because it wasn't very clear by looking at, okay, that's the roof. Okay. All right, thank you.
And also, while you're here, I'll just ask real quick, are you planning to replace all of the stucco with the hardy plank?
Yes, sir.
And are you going to also replace all of the roof to match?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
yes.
Okay, no, since you have that elevation, that window is going to be in the bathroom, is that between, I was just wondering, because the master bedroom is on the left, right? The one with the balcony. Okay.
Correct.
And then it shows that window in the middle, and by looking at the floor plan, it looks like it's in between the walk-in closet and the bathroom. Or I might be incorrect. I don't know if I'm reading that. I mean, is it going to be a real window? That's my question.
It will be a real window, and you know, that was not finalized, so I would actually probably add 2 windows and they would be separated, so you know, it
Yeah.
would,
Yeah, I was wondering.
we'd have a
Yeah.
window, bathroom, and probably just some window for light in the the closet.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so we've seen these already. This is across the street as you look from our property north. And that was the other, that's the other photo. And sorry, I'm just trying to get to this document here. Just for coloration and to help, because I was having a hard time getting samples of the hardy plank for color. These are some of the colors that we are proposing to utilize. The roof line, you know, would probably not be this color, but we're looking at doing a two-tone, so a lower and an upper. The gray being the simulated shake panels from James Hardy, and then the darker color on the base of the house on the first floor. And then the trim would be a PVC trim around the house as well. Currently, we have all the trim was redone, and it's all bent up aluminum. It's pretty horrible, and so we obviously want to replace that with something that's more sturdy. And then, in addition, a lot of the when the stucco was painted, at some point they removed the whatever trim was there around windows, and the trim is actually just painted on right now. So again, we like to put in real trim upon the replacement of the siding and the windows.
That's interesting. Could you maybe, if you're done with this, could you just flip back now that we see what you're planning with the colors and all to the Stanley Street elevation? Which is the elevation that most people will see, I suppose.
They would see this one and this one.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah.
Okay, so the top part's gray, the bottom part's dark gray, the roof's to be determined. Okay. And likewise there.
And that's all getting new windows, or that playroom or whatever, the TV room.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to widen them up right now. Again, the aesthetic is just all over the place. They're picture windows.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks nice, those new windows.
And with regard to the roof, what, if you're not using that color, what color are you thinking of? What type of color?
I would probably extract a brown. That's, to me, seems a little bit too reddish to, I would probably go, as we zoom in here, and pick out probably something a little bit more brown, like this, you know, and match it with tones of the natural.
A little darker and.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not an overall dark house, not at all. We don't, that's not, we like a very light house. But yeah, for the roof, I think we'd probably go with something, you know, a darker.
Okay.
It's a great chimney.
Yeah.
It is, it really is. It makes the house.
Chimney. It's a beautiful chimney.
Okay. Okay, so keep the chimney. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are there any other questions or comments from the board members?
No.
No.
Okay. Amber from the audience?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
All right. Could I get a motion to vote?
I motion.
I'll second it.
Okay. Are there any abstentions or opposed?
No.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. And
thank you, sir.
good luck
Thank
with
you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looks like a great project.
Yeah,
Have a great evening. Take care, everyone.
you
Mhm.
too.
Bye.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see, we are up to 413 Warren Avenue. And I saw, Amber, I don't know if this is apropos or not, but somebody in the chat room had said they were here to assist the Lettys. I don't know if they're on or if that's been straightened out, or maybe it's just James Hughes perhaps.
There's James Hughes coming in.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Craig Letty. I'm
Hello.
at 413 Warren Avenue with my wife Margaret, and Jim Hughes, our architect from Under the Sun, is going to be joining us to answer any questions that you may have.
Very good.
And so I was going to start by just showing you a few photos of what we're going to do, and then the proposed drawings by Jim and his team, and he can answer any questions that you have about those.
Sounds
so let
good.
me just share my screen a minute. We can do this. Okay. Are you seeing a photo there of a deck?
Now we see your like a list. Looks like images and things. It looks like a file list. It's in a folder called Home Repairs _ Remodeling. It says at the top.
Right. All right. Let's see if we can get this to share correctly. Just give me 1 minute. Now are you seeing a photo?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So, so yeah, basically we've had this deck off the back of the house for about 20 years. It's getting a little worn and old. And so the idea is to replace this with a 3-season sunroom that would come out this way. And as Jim will tell you, there's going to be all new supports and everything put in here. I'm going to, let me just see if I can move from sharing the drawings. Here we go.
The best way is to just share your entire screen, your home screen, and not the individual images.
Okay. Okay. So are you seeing now the overall drawing of what it would look like from the outside?
No. No, well, I guess maybe we are. Just the sunroom.
Right.
Right.
So,
yeah, okay.
Right. So it has a cathedral ceiling, lots of glass, very, open and airy, windows that open, let in a lot of air, sliding panel door, and just, lots of glass all around. It's white, fits in well with the white trim and gray of the house. And now you should be seeing a little bit more of the plan itself.
No.
And
We don't
No,
see
we're-
a plan, just the elevations.
Mhm.
let me see if I can do that.
I'm just gonna share the documents that you've provided on file. So-
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
So if you could give me some guidance as to where,
Yeah, actually, if you go back to that first one, I think that was good. Yes, this is a slightly, no, that's right. Jim, do you want to speak to any of this?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I just want to clarify, I'm the owner of Under Sun Improvements, and what you're looking at are stamped engineering plans from the factory. And then we also have a stamped engineering plans for the new platform that are from a local engineer.
So this is a prefab sort of a sunroom then? Yes,
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay.
It's a vinyl product with a lot of movable glass, like Mr. Letty was saying. It's designed to let a lot of light in. It's low E glass. It's vinyl on the outside. It's white, so that goes obviously with the decor of his home and Margaret's home. And it's if you go to the other drawings, you'll see where we're putting it with the new base. But this is what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like, and it will be white. We'll match the shingles also. It'll have 2 gutters, 2 downspouts.
What is the roof?
Pardon me?
What is the roof material?
The roof material is actually structural foam that started at about 12 to 14 inches thick. They compress it to 3 1/4, and then it's glued. There's plywood glued at the factory on top of that, and then we shingle on top of the plywood.
Asphalt shingles?
Architectural shingles, yes. Is that what you said?
Yeah, asphalt, I said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, asphalt
Okay.
shingles, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Okay, so
It's-
now this is not, I mean, what, we saw another drawing that's a little different. So which one is the one that's going to go?
only the door location. So you can go back to those exact CADs that we had before. It shows the door.
can you indicate
Which ones were they? They should say CAD drawings. Does that say CAD drawings, Mr. Letty?
No.
Which
were
one?
they provided to us?
Yeah, he just had them up.
No, I mean, I was not sharing the screen, the applicant, Craig.
Oh, okay.
This one, yeah.
I think it's the one that says specs, Warren Ave specs. No, maybe that's what we were just on. I don't know.
No,
I
that's-
think we were just on
That's
that.
what we're
Yeah.
just on, yes.
Yeah.
How about the one that says Letty Joyce
Letty
drawing?
Joyce drawings.
That's the one I just had open.
Oh, it looks the same thing.
Okay,
Oh,
in that case,
yeah.
that leaves the one up above it.
Process
Well-
elimination.
Yeah.
But the drawing, the document we want is the one that says,
The survey.
well, also the one that says Letty Plan Cathedral.
Right, that's the one with the.
Not where we can see it with the house.
Yes.
Which is, I think we're all going to ask to see. How does it go to the house?
Yeah, that was a little hard to make out. I'm not sure there is such a thing, Andrew.
Well, it's not perfect, but it's better.
The
Yes.
Let me
survey
see if
sort
I
of
can-
shows a kind of a yellow colored thing.
Let me see if I can share that. See if you have a little better luck here.
I think, so I've got the cathedral. Oh, am I not sharing anymore? Sorry.
No.
Where he started sharing.
Greg is sharing now. Now you're sharing. Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay,
it?
there. That's it.
There we
That's-
go. I think that's the one you were talking about.
Yes,
Yes, thank you,
Okay.
Amber.
So this is what is going on, right? This is the one being built.
yes. And that is to
Okay.
scale. Yep, that's exactly what's going on right there.
Uh-huh.
Can you
And
expand
it's
that a little
matching
bit?
the first plans that Mr. Layton showed.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's going to be a new deck. And other than that, it's the same footprint. It's 12 foot wide. It's a 10-foot projection.
Mhm. Okay. So the other elevation, what does it look like?
10 foot. It's 10.
It's, I mean, we see the front, we see the left, and the right is going to be just glass.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's almost like a greenhouse,
So,
except it's
yeah,
got
so
a
it's-
solid roof.
It's
Has-
mainly,
It's a much cooler than much cooler than a greenhouse. Yes,
Well, I'm just saying is it looks like it's all glass other than the roof.
pretty much. Yes.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I meant. I mean, there's no solid walls, right? There's no opaque walls.
No.
It's all glass.
No.
oh,
Got it.
There is a knee wall along the bottom.
I see.
Only on
Yeah.
the side, not the front though. The front is glass.
And it looks like there's on the sides, it looks like there's sort of a spandrel across the top too.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that.
ah. So the front, yeah, the front is all glass.
Yes.
The cathedral kind of deal you were talking about. So the other one, the one where you exit, where you have the sliding doors, the wall is metal or
No.
is that gonna- no,
The-
that's
the
gonna be
wall-
the ply. Yeah.
Inside, the whole room is vinyl on the outside. It's aluminum sleeves on the inside.
Mm.
So
Okay.
the vinyl is on the outside for low maintenance. And yes, there is a kick plate on the bottom. That bottom portion, when you're looking at it, that is a solid piece at the bottom.
Mm.
Yep.
Now, is there a what happens to the lattice work on the outside goes away where the deck was? Is there a rendering that shows the exterior with the foundation and how that will all look and come together?
We
You want to answer that one, Mr. Letty? Is the
Yeah,
lattice
we plan to replace that with kind of a similar lattice look.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to see how the how it looks and how that'll fit in, but it'll be a very similar lattice look, newly done.
One thing I guess I'm maybe a little confused about along the same lines is this the bottom left picture here that says existing house and it shows the stone and it shows the proposed deck. And then it looks like there's a stair here that goes up to the deck, but it looks like this deck now is coming over the stair. I'm not, what exactly is going on there?
There are, this is Margaret Letty, there are existing stone stairs that will remain, that lead you down to the lower yard. There are no additional railings being put in. But what you see is an existing stone stairs. You have an existing patio. And the other drawing will show you that there is a 6-foot slider that will be put in that will lead you out to that existing patio.
Yeah, it's a slate patio.
It's a flagstone patio.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's stone stairs going down along the side.
I'm trying to think. I'm not good at north, south, east, west, but if you come out of the left side of the drawing, you see there's an existing French style slider.
Right, right.
And that steps out onto a stone patio. So the new structure, you will have another slider so that you can step out on the left side of the new drawing where you'd be able to step out on the patio. The old deck was wrapped at the foundation in a lattice. And we use that, we store trash cans under there. So with a gate and everything. So we would replace it with a similar look, with a lattice that would wrap around the base of the foundation and continue to use it as storage for our trash cans.
Yeah, it does look like a bit of the stair pool protrude into that though, huh?
It's the drawing, it's,
Stairs fan out, and so it would come a little over where it fans out, but they're very wide at that point. It's, I don't think
they're still usable
intrudes too
stone
much.
stairs.
Yeah, they're still
We
very
said we want it so it measures out so that you can still continue to use those original stone stairs, because we want to have access to the lower part of the yard.
Maybe it'd be helpful to look at a survey or a site plan or something, just to kind of orient where we are on the whole house.
Agree.
Let's see if she has that. Otherwise we can try it.
It's small.
See.
Can we zoom in a little?
Okay, so all this is happening in the back.
It's in the back of the house. Correct.
Yeah, and there's a slate patio that's been there for quite a while. And it comes off of what we call our TV room. So that's a nice look flowing from that into the sunroom.
Okay. Let's see, are there any other questions from the board?
Just one question. Those railings shown in the drawings, where are those going? On the existing stairs, or? I saw some railings. I didn't know where they were.
Yeah, those aren't part of this. Those
They are not?
No,
they are
there
not.
will be no new railings.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no need to have a railing there. With the, I think they were thinking that they might be rebuilding that, but we're sticking with the original stone steps.
Could we go back to the first image you show, that view from the, I think that shows the existing, the house, the existing conditions.
the photo.
Yeah, the photo. Yeah.
Yeah, the photos of the house that we started with.
The first one you showed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might be referring to what the applicant showed.
Right.
So I don't know if we have that.
Hold on. Yes, let me see.
Yeah, I sent those over, Amber, a while ago.
But let me see if I can.
And there was another one, hon. Do you have another?
No, that's
in the back.
The deck one, the first one you showed.
Well, that'll probably do it.
There you go.
Oh, well.
And Amber, do you have the other one?
Yeah, and then you have the other one. I wanted to see the other side.
Helpful to see.
Okay.
If you could go back to the other image.
Right, the other image.
The first one you showed, Greg, the first one.
Yes.
Well, that one is helpful right there. I mean, that kind of shows.
I think Amber is. Amber, do you have that other photo, or I will take over?
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Okay, thanks. All right. Let me see if I can do this. Okay.
But there was even another one.
So those railings are gonna come down.
Yeah.
Guys.
There you go. Yes.
All of this, yes.
All
of this is gone.
Okay.
All of it comes off.
Right.
And so
Okay.
it goes right over that door there. You'll come out. You'll come out from the TV room. Into it.
Okay.
So I can see that there is another lower volume on the left, which I think you will help with this too, I think. And the roof is going to be the same, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's one I wanted to see that.
Right, that is helpful. Thank you.
Mhm.
Any further
Can I stop sharing this?
questions or comments
Mhm.
from the board?
Mm-mm.
No,
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, Amber, anything,
Me
anybody
too.
in the audience raising their hands?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay. In that case, motion to vote.
I motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Anybody opposed or abstaining?
no.
All right, very good then. Mr. Leddy, Mr. Hughes, Mrs.
Thank
Lang,
you.
you're good to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very-
Have a good evening.
You as
Thank
well.
you
night.
too.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Then the next applicant is 144 Highview Street.
Maybe, and not all of it, maybe. Oh, that's.
You missed 532 third.
I did? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. 532 third. Yes, my bad. 532 third. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
First of all, thank you so much for having us to present this project for my clients. I think my clients are here. My name is Giovanni Zapata. I am the architect for this project. I think my clients are in the chat. I don't see them. Maybe yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to share my screen in order to present this project. Okay, basically, what is the scope of work of this project? The scope of work of this project is, as you see, this is an existing 2.5-story building, new colonial with a rear yard deck, as you see in the back. And the scope of work consists of an extension of the first floor house to cover the existing deck and to enlarge the basement in the back. The proposal doesn't include any changes on the front, which is the most important part of the street level. And the extension, I'm going to show you maybe on the floor plans, what is going to be the extension. So this is the first drawing shows the existing conditions of this property, and let me show you. This is the existing, and the back there is a rear garage, and this is the proposed extension. So basically, the proportion in the proposal is in the rear yard and in the side yard, in order to accommodate circulation inside the house to connect first floor and basement. Let me show you some. This is the existing condition. It's a small house, as you see, and the deck in the back. This is the second floor. Let me show you the first floor. This is the first floor. The first floor has in the back a laundry area and the dining area and the kitchen in the middle. And in the basement, we have an existing open space playroom. Second floor remains as it, and this is the main elevation. As you see, it's a new colonial style with a very plain finishes like vinyl siding, vinyl windows, and shingle roof. And this is the back of the house with the deck and the circulation of the to go to the back. And this is one of the side elevations showing exactly the existing extension and the existing deck. And this is the proposal. Let me show you first of all. This is the first floor. The first floor. This is the existing house. We are going to remain the kitchen in the middle, and the extension consists of a new master bedroom for my clients, with a walk-in closet, full bathroom, and the circulation and the staircase going down to the basement and going out to the patio or garage or the driveway. The dining area is going to be extended, and this space in order to accommodate a coat closet, linen closet, and reconfigure the laundry area and make a open space from the kitchen to the dining area in order to make the space bigger. This is the side elevation, which is the most. Let me reduce a little bit. Basically, this is the side elevation. As you see, the idea is to have a continuation of the existing style of the house from the basement to the first floor, using the same type of materials, vinyl, Anderson windows, and have a gable roof with asphalt shingles to match the existing. There is an existing solar panels that is going to be remained. Okay, so let me show you some of the. This is one of the new image that we are going to have at the house. As you see the extension, as I mentioned before, the objective is to try to keep the same style of the house in the extension, using the same base in a stucco finish, and the extension is going to be done in vinyl siding, match the existing one, and the roof is going to be asphalt shingles, as is shown in the rendering.
Excuse me, just a quick question. So this is a rendering showing the proposed addition on the back, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay, it's effective.
Yes. So as I mentioned before, so the idea is to try to match the existing style and the existing new colonial building, extending the back. Let me see if I have some. This is the existing house. As you see, vinyl, the shingled roof, and the stucco. So we are going to finish this area. And let me show you. Maybe I have another. Okay, this is the rendering I have. This is the existing house, and this is the rendering that you see in the presentation on the set of drawings, showing the materials, and this is the other view. This is the other view. Let me put it in the. This is the other view. So, as I mentioned before, because of the pitch, so we are going to try to keep a stucco in the basement. That is going to be like a on-ground basement for the family room downstairs, and this is going to be the family the master bedroom with a little balcony, and we are adding a little porch to emphasize the entrance to going up to the first floor or to stay on the basement. As I mentioned before, I'm going to use the same material, vinyl in the siding, shingle roof on the top, and all trim is going to be PVC, ASAC, and the trim is going to be ASAC, and we are going to use gutters and spouts in white color in order to try to simulate the same that the existing house. Let me show you the materials. So the 5 inches vinyl plyboard, asphalt shingles, match existing, Windows Anderson 400 series, and PVC trim. I think that's all. I don't know if you have questions.
Can you go back to that page with the proposed sketch?
Sketch.
Sketch. I know. It looks.
It's
it
almost
looks pretty.
CGI. It's almost.
I know.
Yeah,
No, it looks-
that is the best
confused that it
rendering.
was actually built.
Yeah.
That is the best rendering we have seen.
Exactly. Yeah, I thought they had built it already. Yeah, I know.
It's already there. The building is already there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused when I looked at that on the web
Yeah, I
the
was
meeting.
too. I'm glad it wasn't just me. If I had one comment, I would say that whoever parks on the right side of the garage will have to be very careful backing out.
The car, yes. But we have a lot of room to.
Can you show the other view of this rendering from the garage? Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I just have a little question. I mean, this is just pure aesthetics, and I'm thinking about the detail on the corners. I mean,
Yes.
and I understand that you're trying to mimic the detail in the main house. I see that quite deep detail, and I just wonder, it looks a little heavy on the corners. I was wondering if it had to be that, that wide. So it's just an aesthetic question.
Yeah.
And you can tell me.
Yeah, I think the rendering shows a very heavy trim on the corner, but I would say that it's just the view of the rendering. But the idea is to use as much as 3 inches trim, because I think we don't want to show like it's like a column or a very exterior heavy corner. It's just to put the corner all together with the all 2 materials. Yes, you're right. It looks very heavy, but it's not really. It's just for the rendering, not because of this. It's gotta be like that. Like you see on these corners. You see those corners. They are less.
Yeah, it looks better in the house. I don't know. It just looks so heavy and so white. And I was wondering if it needed to be like that. Okay, but that's pure aesthetics.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the window fenestration looks good. They're nice windows, and they are actually improving the floor plan. They get a nice master bedroom, and the use of the basement is nice too. Nice light fixtures. Yeah. Okay.
So that light feature is like a very it's like a modern but very classic for this type of houses.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other questions or comments from board members? All right, Amber, how about anyone in the audience wishing to speak?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay, can I get a motion to vote?
I'll make a motion.
I second.
Are there any people opposed or abstaining? Okay, very good. Thank you. You love the renderings. Hope the house
Thank
looks
you. Thank you so much.
half as good as the renderings.
It looks real.
Yeah.
I don't have to say anything. So anyway, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And have a good night.
Good night.
You too.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, and now I think we're at 144 Highview.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see who I think is Jacob, and I also see like a phone icon. I don't know if that's somebody else trying to join.
So the phone is Dennis.
the
Jacob,
phone.
if you're able to speak, so if you would like to proceed with the application.
Okay. Mr. Oldhouse?
Yeah, this is Jacob. You can call me Jacob.
Do you have someone else on the call with you?
Yeah, my architect, Jan, she is in the call. I don't know if her camera is on. Maybe she called by phone, I guess.
No, I see her on. I just didn't know.
Jan Asong is the name.
You said she called in?
No, right now I see her as
Jan.
Jan, yeah.
She has to unmute herself.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Oh, can you see me?
Just the word
Oh.
Jan, you may not have your computer audio, video on.
How about that? Can you see me now?
No, it still just says Jan.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not.
We can hear you, Jan, but there's a top right
Okay.
corner.
I don't know where to hit the icon for to turn the
On the,
camera
on
on.
the box that has your name on the top right corner, there's a blue button. If you hit that also, you might be able to get an option to turn on the video. Otherwise, you have to look at the bottom picture of video.
I'm sorry, I just don't see it.
You have to put your cursor on the box that says Jan. Then you will see a blue box appear on the top right corner.
All right, the box. Oh, okay.
And then you click on that blue box with 3 dots. And then you get the option to
Okay.
select your video.
Where the 3 dots where? I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Top right corner of the box that says Jan.
Okay.
And sorry, what device did you join this call with? Are you on a computer?
I'm on my desktop computer.
Okay.
Well, I will.
Because I've added you as a panelist several times, but for whatever reason, you're still appearing under as an attendee. So I'm not sure that you can show video.
I see.
So I don't know why that's not.
Well, I think we better just continue. Otherwise, I would have to switch to my phone.
But we can.
So sorry.
We can hear you.
we
Sorry,
hear
we
you.
can't see you, but perhaps.
All right. Well, I apologize for that. But good evening. I'm Jan Asong, and I've been working with Jacob on this proposed project. And he has a very long view looking east across his long backyard and Interstate 95. And the existing window that he has there is a, let me get.
Do you
to-
have drawings to share?
Yes, I do here. I don't think I can pull up my drawings. No, I cannot pull up.
There seems to be a glitch with how she signed on. Amber, do you think you could bail her out with the, you don't have
Oh,
the drawings
yes.
either?
Yeah.
Let's see what, yeah, Amber.
Amber will share the drawings for you.
Oh,
and
good, good. Okay, thank you.
You just won't be able to point with your cursor. You'll have to direct her.
Okay.
Okay, one moment, please.
Yeah, when I click on the attachment, it just comes up as a blank screen. Oh, here. Oh, there we go.
So which,
Okay.
This is Amber doing it though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amber's doing this. Okay,
So
so
you
let's,
tell her what to click on.
could you scroll down to the next page?
what?
No, I can scroll down. I'm doing it.
No, I don't think she, can you see us? Can you see us? on
No, I
the-
cannot see you anymore.
No, I mean,
I cannot see any of you anymore.
can you see us now?
No.
Okay, are you sure you don't have just a document open on your computer?
I have page,
You have a document open, so you should look at
Yes.
Zoom. And when you're in Zoom, do you see us?
yes, I see you.
Great, great. So I'm gonna share my screen again.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna, so here's the drawing set that we have open.
Okay.
So is there, can you direct me to what documents?
Yes,
Where
so
you wanna
let's go to page 1. Okay, so if you look at the floor plan of page 1, well, let me just summarize what we're doing first. We are replacing a window that he has on the east wall of his open plan living space, which includes his living room, dining room, kitchen, and a small study. And all that is open plan looking out east across the rear of his property and across Interstate 95. And that window is approximately 11 feet long. And it is a picture window with the double hung flankers on each side of it. It is about 5 feet high and 15 inches off the floor. And he wants to expand his view, which is quite a distant view, very lovely, across the entire wall, which we have succeeded in doing. If you look at the floor plan, it's at the bottom of the floor plan, actually. And you'll see the 4 posts and the 4 stationary windows across that eastern wall. Those new windows that we're installing there are going to be 4'5" wide and 6 feet high with a 12-inch sill height, expanding his view tremendously. And we're proposing to replace a window on the, around the corner from that on the north wall, which would match in height the 4 picture windows facing east. So, well, we're proposing to do that. And then what the owner wants to do, Jacob would like to do, is take that existing window that we're removing from that wall and install it in his garage workshop, which is above grade, but in the basement level. So if you go to the plan in the middle of the page 1, right across the eastern wall down at the bottom, Amber, you're pointing to it, yes. That's the plan that we're, of the existing window, picture window with the 2 double hung flankers on either side. And he will install that. And then moving up a bit to the middle of that floor plan, he is going to take out 2 windows there and put a slider into the family room, which is labeled family room. So those are the three major things we're doing. The elevation, let's go to that. That would be the next page. A2. Okay, A2. So there you see the 4 stationary picture windows at the middle level, right below that window with the curved arch over it, the curved window. And those windows are centered under that gable. And then down in the lower level, you'll see the repurposed picture window with the flankers on either side, which would be located in his garage workshop. Then on the right lower corner of that elevation, the east elevation, you see the sliders that we want to install there. And if you were to go down to the elevation that's labeled demolition, you'll see where we're removing the existing window, and just below that where we're removing 2 windows and installing a slider there. So that's basically what we're doing, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. The siding will all be repaired during construction. There's no exterior work at all.
I'm not entirely clear where the existing window is going. Is that sort of going there under the stair, or?
Yes, it's going under the stair. That room he wants to use as a shop, and it has a very tiny window there. You see the dark dotted line in a demolition elevation.
I see.
So we're taking that out and we're putting a new header framing over that and installing that existing window, because it's really not very old and it's in good condition.
Okay, I got
So
it.
he
Thank you.
wanted to repurpose it down there
Got it.
and take advantage of that view.
And the staircase is floating there, I assume. It doesn't touch the wall.
Well, currently the stringer, there's 4 stringers under the stair, but the stringer is actually outside the siding. So we won't have any trouble creating the opening to insert that repurposed window.
I see.
And if there's any damage, it would be part of his contract with his contractor to repair any siding that's damaged.
Okay.
So, and this is all on the rear of the house. Actually, that north elevation, can you just show that? Can you just slide up?
Yes, the north elevation.
Because that has the other window, right? The other new window.
Yes, that has the corner, what I was trying
Amber,
to
can you scroll up a little bit or scroll down? Right there, exactly.
there's the double leaf a casement window, and that window matches in height the new stationary windows on the east wall.
Understood.
So that when you walk into the room from the inside, it gives that wraparound look at the corner. It's very beautiful.
Maybe could you click up then to the site plan for a sec, just so we can get oriented where everything is here?
Oh, yeah, okay.
The site plan, I think, is further up.
Site plan is one of the documents. Yeah, I can't click on it. One of the.
It's
For
a-
1 second.
Different.
Yeah. It was included with our application, but we didn't do a site plan for the work that we're doing because there was no exterior work, the footprint.
I was just trying to get oriented where this house is in the world.
Oh, there's a neighborhood plan there, but
Yeah,
on the first page.
Photos, maybe.
Well, how about the photos?
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So these are the photos we included.
Can you move up a little bit? So, yeah. There you go. Okay.
So there you see the existing stationary window with the double hung flankers on either side, and that's going to be replaced with the 4 stationary windows going all the way across that wall.
Question, is that a single unit, even though their siding comes down between?
No, there's structure in between each stationary window.
No. I'm talking about the existing picture with the two flankers.
Well, we're not sure until we start taking it apart. We're pretty sure it came as one unit.
I see. It's interesting because it has the siding in the middle there.
I know it does. It's hard to tell from the inside. I did look at it. It's a good question.
I see.
Yeah, but I did compensate for it by doing a continuous LVL header over it.
So if let's say they were three separate units, right?
Yes.
Would you still put one of them halfway underneath the staircase?
No.
Okay, you would just do like the picture in one.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
okay.
let me mention that it's the intention of the owner to expand his deck, maybe in a year or so.
Oh, I
and
see.
Yeah,
Got it.
so
Okay.
the future plan, phase 2, if you'd like to call it that, would be to relocate the stair further
understand.
out from the
Sure.
building.
Got
And
it.
then the deck would run across underneath the new elevation of that east wall.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we see that slider is actually reset. That was very confusing because it looks like it's
It
on
was,
cross
yeah.
with the rear of the house, but it's actually inset quite a bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it gives his finished basement a little bit more.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not going to get a lot more light, but it's going to have a feeling of having more light.
Sure.
It's kind of an interesting element on the rear right corner there, isn't it?
Yes, we couldn't understand why
Sort
they
of a
did that.
flying buttress sort of.
I
thing.
think they, it's a piece
Yeah.
of steel, and I think they couldn't get a shorter one or something.
Well, I hate when that happens.
So
Yeah.
that helps the car to come into the garage and then go out like this and then take a 3-point turn kind of.
Yeah, that's true. If the car were in the garage, they would have to have cleared. I don't know. I wasn't really clear, but I do have the plans of that previous alteration to the house.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
It's kind of fun.
okay.
But that's already there. Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments from the board members?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Anything from the audience, Amber?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay. Motion to vote. Andrew and
Cindy?
I second.
Cindy seconds. Okay, very good. Any opposed or abstaining?
No.
All right, very, very good.
Well, thank you very
I'll
much.
call
I'm
you
so
Jacob
sorry.
rather than ruin your last name for you, but
Jacob is
you're good to
better.
go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Okay, then Amber is, if I understand your last email correctly, that would be the end of the agenda for tonight, yes?
That's right.
Okay. Then, here at the civilized hour of 9:30, could I have a motion to adjourn? Is that a motion, Yvonne, or are you?
Yeah, I motion.
You're raising your arm, I didn't.
It was a motion, all right.
It was a motion.
It was.
Yeah, actually,
All in favor.
I did have a question.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you want to stop recording or not, but
Yeah.
it was about the motion to adjourn is going to be to end recording, correct?
Yes, and then we'll.
Fine,
then I
let's
thought we
do
could
that.
stick. Then I was going to suggest we stick around and just have.
Yeah,
a-
let's do
a
that.
brief,
Sure.
a
I
recap.
second that
Yeah.
we adjourn.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just
yeah.
had a quick question. So
Yeah, and I think we all have a couple things we want to talk about for a few minutes after. So we'll adjourn the meeting and then we'll talk. There's some administrative things to talk about. Okay, doke. So Amber, I guess have we voted? Anybody
Yes.
opposed to adjourning? Okay, we adjourn.
All right. The record.